Hi guys. Hello, hello. This is the bright. Alright. Hi guys. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna give it another few minutes to start. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome back. Oh, okay. Hi guys, welcome in. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh shoot, okay. Damn, these are not. Let's see. Live chat summary. Subscribers. Let's put anyone. Let's see, what else can we do? Okay. So I guess. Hi guys, I haven't started yet. So hello and welcome in. Give me a second, guys. I'm messing with the comments here. Let's see. I'm not sure if you guys can see what I'm seeing, but okay. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to mess with it. So I want to try something different today. I usually just start my readings like openly. You know, I don't really do a spread. But today I felt the need to do so. I want to go with the third eye insight. Okay. Which the questions would be enhance or focus of the situation. What brings clarity? What brings balance? And this is for the twin flames. So this will be the third eye spread. Welcome in, guys. I am optimistic. Nice to meet you all. If you haven't shared the live, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All right, here we go. Card number 1. I'm just going to put it right here. Hopefully you guys can see. 2 and 3. Okay, and then 1 has 2 here at the top. Okay, number 2 has. Okay, and then 3. All right, let's begin, guys. For the twin flames, this is 1. Okay, 8 of cups, 2, 3 of cups, and then third card, the 4 of coins. So, what are we? The main question is: are we focusing? What are we focusing on the situation here? Are we gonna? Okay, hold on. In order for us to focus in the situation, we have to remove ourselves emotionally. Okay. Emotionally, so like that, we'll know how we feel about this person. And once we have the clarity of those emotions, which is the 3 of Cups community. Okay? I'm just starting the reading, guys, so you're on time. And what brings balance? The 4 of Coins. So yes, you guys needed to be in separation in order for what's it called? Better understanding. Okay, better understanding of what you're at emotionally and spiritually. Okay. All right, let's continue. Yeah, see, you don't want to deal with angry issues, or meaning you don't want to have those angry issues. Okay. So by you walking away is allowing you to tune in into these issues so you can finally see the clarity of where this, again, where this anger is coming from. Okay. So in order for you to reach or build a community, you're gonna engage into this knowledge of your defenses. Okay. And as you continue removing yourself, you're attracting. With the 6 of Cups, you're not also attracting, but you're removing any negative emotion that was rejected onto you, thrown to you, or just simply any emotion that will hold you down. You're gonna literally let go of that, and this is what's preparing you to do, to make that decision, to make that choice. Okay. Hi guys, welcome in. So again, we started off with the 8 of Cups, which is walking away emotionally. Tuning in more with our community, which is body, mind, and spirit. Once we have ourselves in that space, we can finally find the positivity in things and be able to tune into that. But we go back here, walking away. We have been patient for something here that we've been wanting to start. We've been looking at it. We've been sharpening ourselves, sharpening our knives. Our minds, our ego has been stepped on. You've been courageous. You have been following the notes to the T. But again, there has to be engagement. And then tarot, the Six of Cups. Let's see real quick, because I know I express my cards different. It's past connections, childhood memories, old relationships, joy and nostalgia, renewal, new cycle, harmony, network, positive, influences, etc. So you get the point. Because once we tune in with ourselves, we're able to finally rest in this community and then go back. Okay? Who's going to mirror back our healing? Who's going to mirror back our needs? And if you meet a twin flame, it doesn't necessarily have to fall into a romantic relationship. It could just be a really good friend, a best friend that's communicating with you, that's letting you know how it is. It's basically your rear mirror, your shadow. So for this person to come in, or for them to be in your space, it's for a good purpose, for a good reason. So this is good, guys. This is for either more healing, or just for you guys to continue healing. And maybe, who knows, a relationship could grow among this. Yeah, somebody has been in their power. So this could be the divine feminine, yeah. And the masculine could be the one that's sad, that's feeling the nostalgia, right? And with the lovers here, it's like they either made a choice to which that choice, that it's like they chose something. So whatever they chose, what happened was it taught them a lesson. Okay? It taught them so much, to which nothing was hidden with the moon card. No matter how much you want to numb something with spirit, or protect, or wanting to let go, it's not gonna happen. Because you're supposed to go through, the masculine needed to go through something here in order to understand that by their behavior, they don't have peace. They don't have balance, tranquility. They're so toxic that spirit needed to come in and really awaken them. But since spirit couldn't really do much at some point because the masculine was too intoxicated, regardless of its substance of, any drugs or alcohol, spirit really couldn't get through, right? They couldn't complete this cycle because it was manipulated by the devil, really. It was all those drugs, all the alcohol, all that substance, or other things like sex and stuff that was manipulated. It was impulsive, and they couldn't see nothing clear ahead of them. And that's why it was just not successful. That's why every time they went through something, they had to remove themselves legally away from this person in order for them to have this Ten of Cups. But every time that this masculine went back, all they did was just cause either stress or caused you anxiety, or just caused themselves anxiety and stressed. So yeah, this masculine needed to learn the real judgment of self, the real judgment of spirit, the judgment of other people, versus a judgment of, is this good enough for me? Or just simply, is this good for good intentions, right? For my well-being. So when that was being shown, it opened so much opportunities for the masculine to really like shut down, okay, abundantly. They shut down, they closed off, they put a barrier, whatever, not to let nobody in. But it did that for a purpose. And they literally dove in, like they dived in. To where now with this Tower and the Queen of Cups, what Spirit is showing me, they're looking at things a lot more clear. They're looking at things a more closer view with body, mind, spirit. All right, let me go ahead and pull 3 more. Okay, that looks like we have the 1, card 2, card 2. Hi, welcome. Hello. All right, card 2, Knight of Swords, which is for me my karmic or my karma card. Hi, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Okay, one more, please. Okay, 8 of Wands. Yeah, you guys learned patience. Okay. Either before you didn't have any, or you just didn't know how to have patience. But whatever experience you went through, it helped you to learn patience. Maybe you guys needed to learn, yeah, you guys needed to learn the skill, right? Learn to know skills first before you put them together. Put your ideas together, put your emotions together, everything in your mentality. Yeah, so everything was a blessing to you, you know? If you had to walk away from something or someone, something meaning the idea, then you needed to let it go. Maybe it wasn't time for you to build something. Maybe it was not part of the plan. So when you have learned all that, you're like, okay, now this makes sense. It makes sense, you know? It could have left you with a little bit of heartache, you know, heartache, fucking heartbreak. Okay, you thought you had the answers, right? You thought you had the answers. But instead, all it did just fulfilled your cup, but nothing's coming yet. And what I mean by that, it could have been the partner. It could have been finally good, positive karma, something. And as you can see in the title, it says Twin Flame 1010. So there's an awakening. There's positive changes. Okay. So now you can say it's time for you to finally receive the energy that has been not blocked. I don't want to use the word blocked, but it has been like waiting for you, right, to be received by you and only you. But in order for that to occur, obviously you had to go through some kind of heartache or breakage or whatever thing that you needed to go through, or just be isolated for something to manifest. Okay, for something to finally show you something here. How could you cook something when you don't even know how to survive in the first place? You know, you have to have some kind of skill to know how. And if you don't, then you're going to learn in the way. Look at it like Naked and Afraid sort of thing, you know? You put your own title to it, but it's the same concept. Some of you guys do have a background of, let's say, family members that are cops or I don't know, some kind of caregiver or authority. And due to that, by you just listening or them telling you what certain things are, you learn, right? You learn as you go. But for others, you know, we were placed in that direction, okay, to gain something. So move over and let these teachings continue teaching you, continue guiding you mentally, okay? And the more you do, the more you can contemplate on your next move, because you're receiving awareness, you're receiving information from spirit to which you're not alone. So yes, follow your intuition, listen to your intuition, allow it to guide you. And when it's telling you to do something, then you fucking do it. If it's telling you to move somewhere or just simply, hey, go here on this day, then you do that. Okay? Because there's something for you on the other side of that tunnel, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, for the twin flames healing journey. Yeah, you're expecting or expected to receive love. So keep your doors open, or your heart open, simply open. Because once this comes in, then you're gonna be able to finally stay grounded and follow your dreams. Not just stay grounded, but also able to start building around that dream that's coming true. Okay? So give a lot of recognition to the wisdom that's pouring out of you, literally, okay? And abundantly get the answers that you need without the burdens, without feeling like a burden, okay? If things come, I don't know, targeting at you or just simply your direction, receive it with enlightenment. Receive it like a blessing. Receive it like if it was a warning, if you were a target, even though maybe you weren't, but it just happened. When you remove yourself, either physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you're protecting yourself. And then once that keeps happening, then you're able to finally continue, for things to continue manifesting. So it's like you're closing the door to something, and then something happens. You learn what you gotta learn, or just pick up on whatever, and then repeat the cycle again, but with different situations. If that makes sense, okay? And once that's happening over and over again, then you can finally have the whole vision of where either you left off before, or where you need to pick up the slack, etc. I'm gonna let you know. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and end this reading. Yeah, nothing's going to be hidden from now on. You know, all these opportunities are going to be popping left to left, right? Yeah. They're going to be manifesting left to left. But look what's happening here. The more it gives you left to left, the more you walk away. And it might seem frustrating, it might be exhausting mentally, but it's for a purpose. There's something else for you on the other side. Okay? You perhaps need to communicate with spirit and just say, hey, like, show me the way. you know, I see what you're doing. I see what you're allowing me to see in the moment, but I need more. Or just simply clarify with spirit, like, hey, I see you. Communicate. Communicate with your inner knowing. Communicate with your own world. Okay, without the need of stressing, without the need of making an impulsive decision. Okay. So liberate yourself from whatever else is coming back and back. The thing is, either way, you're gonna making a good choice or choices to which is gonna make you be in the direction that you're supposed to be, or just simply take you there. Okay, either without the struggles or working too much, or just simply dodging whatever's in the way. Okay, whatever red flag. Besitos, guys. Closing this portal, closing these doors. Namaste, guys. And hopefully this reading helped you guys to see what's manifesting, or to simply understand your path of what's happening right now. And know this has nothing to do with love at the moment. It's part of your journey, part of your growth. Okay. Anything else pops up, I am gonna be here. You know me. All right, guys. Hasta luego. Muchas gracias. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thank you.